YouTube is full of great little tutorials for simplified piano renditions of well-known songs. While these are great for beginners who just want to play something they know straight away, they can tend to be overly simplified, especially in terms of rhythm, and can thus sound a little bit flat. So I'm going to teach you a couple tricks today of how to take one of these really basic arrangements and make it sound a bit more musically full and engaging, um, just by changing the rhythm while keeping all of the actual notes exactly the same. So to demonstrate this, I've written a very simple arrangement of Shallows by Lady Gaga from A Star Is Born, and I'm going to show you how just a few rhythmic embellishments can make a massive difference to how rich and musical the piece sounds. So first I'm going to play you the simple version, which sounds like this. Now I'm going to play you an arrangement which uses the exact same notes as the first one, with the only change being just a few extra rhythms that I've stuck in here and there. So you can hear what a massive difference those few little simple changes made. So now I'm going to teach you some of the tricks you can use to help you decide where to add these little rhythmic flourishes, and you can take some of these ideas and apply them to other simplified piano renditions of well-known songs that you know or would like to learn. So the first trick we're going to use is adding a little bit of staccato, which is where instead of holding down a chord or note for its whole beat value, we just bounce off it instead. So instead of holding this down for a crotchet like that, we would just go like that. And I use this trick in the fourth bar of the more complicated arrangement. And that's with the staccato, and this is without. Uh, and you can hear how just that little pop just makes the music kind of jump out a little bit and just kind of livens it up. And yeah, you can take this idea and start adding it into songs you know straight away. Just try bouncing off certain chords, certain notes, instead of holding them down for their whole value. And yeah, you should hear pretty much immediately what difference it makes to how lively and interesting the music will sound. So a lot of these simple piano renditions of pop songs have massive gaps in them where the melody drops out. So the easiest way to fill up that space is with a trick called pedaling, which is where you just play again the notes that you're already holding down. So I use this trick in the sixth bar of my more complicated arrangement. It goes like this. And literally just that little teeny weeny thing there, just those three notes, just help to fill in what would otherwise be just. And yeah, it just kind of keeps things moving. Those big gaps are maybe fine for the first verse, but once you get a bit further into the song, you want to kind of keep a bit of momentum up. And yeah, that's a really easy way to do it. So yeah, you should just be able to take any, simple rendition that you've got, and in those big spaces, just try playing again some of the notes that you're holding during those gaps. And yeah, you'd be surprised what like a difference that makes to how much the song keeps kind of ticking along by doing that. So the final trick on helping you decide where to add these little rhythmic ideas is to always use them to build to little dynamic phrases. So I'm always really using my rhythms, using my extra notes to make little kind of mini crescendos, which is just a little kind of mini rise and fall in volume. You can hear this particularly well in the fifth bar, which goes like this. So you can hear where it just kind of peaks and then slopes off again. And if you always use just that as a kind of guiding principle of where to put these extra rhythms and flourishes, your pieces will just have a nice flow to them, and it's kind of a bulletproof way to think about where to put these little extra bits. All right, that's it. So if you want to have a go at these yourself, I suggest you start with the simple one and then learn the more complex one. Doing it that way will give you a chance to unpack all of the little ideas, which you can use to make the same set of notes sound a bit more rich and a bit more interesting. I've got the music for both in the description, so you can download that and have a go. I deliberately kept these examples really short so that you can just learn them, get the ideas out of them, and then move on and apply your new knowledge to songs that you already know or things that you'd like to work on. Yeah, thanks for watching.